Let me show you how to analyze data in Excel using AI. And for the AI, we're going to use Microsoft Copilot, and we're also going to use Claude directly inside your Microsoft Excel. So you have a data set like this, whether you are an educator, you are a finance person, you are HR, you analyze data, you work with data, and you want to do more. You want to create dashboard. You want to build beautiful looking dashboard. You want to do financial modeling. You want to make sense of your data leveraging artificial intelligence. Stay with me. So we're starting with Copilot. So this is the Copilot here. I've clicked on Copilot and I have this here. And it's saying, let's edit together. So describe what you want to edit. So here I can talk um, to Copilot and tell it what I want to do. So if you look at these data sets, it's for student record. It's fictitious data that I use AI to create. So we've got student records in different subjects here. And I already have, let's say we have the total, the average, the grade, the position, and all that. But I will go ahead and kind of delete what I have in the last five columns. So let's say I don't know how to calculate all this. So I can come in here, I can say, you know what? Calculate the total average grade. I want you to do that for me. So I can just drop the question in there. But this is important. It's saying the file has unsaved changes. I need to save it. So let me save what I've just done here. You notice I deleted what is there. So I've done that. I've saved it and Copilot is now working. Copilot will figure out the formula that should be used to calculate the total, the formula that should be used to calculate the average, how to get the grade. Because I said, you know what, calculate the total, the average, and of course the grade. Take a look at it. It calculated the total for me, it did the average, it did the grade. So I didn't write the formula. It created it for me by just, you know what, writing a prompt here. And it's showing me the formula. So it's also teaching me. It said this is how it was able to get the total. It used the sum of F to N, where I have my subjects scores. The average too, it uses the average, and then the grade, it uses the nested if. It's explaining how it was able to get the answer. It's explaining it to me. So I don't need to be worried whether it's done something wrong or something right, because I have the formula here that I can now verify myself and say, okay, I think you are right. It gave me the grading scale applied. If this is not what we use, we can change this. So this is Copilot, right? Right inside here. You can still come in here and say, okay, let's test it now. Okay, build a dashboard showing students' performances. Okay, just that. Although the prompt I wrote is just not really deep, but let's just test Copilot and see how cool it can get the job done. So I said, build me a dashboard showing the students' performances. Let's see whether it's going to come up with something that we can use, right? So it's going to build that. If you are in a different sector too, and you just have data, you want to analyze it, you don't know your pivot table, you don't know how to use, the lookups and the ifs and the sum ifs and all the other functions out there, and you want to get a job done. Okay, you want to get a job done. You can leverage Copilot, you can leverage Claude to help you do this. So it's going to see how to build the dashboard. Can you see it has added a new sheet here for me called dashboard? So it's still building it. It's telling me it's building the dashboard. See, it has written the name, Greenfield High School Student Performance Dashboard. It's working on the reports. You see, it started building it out. Total number of students, overall average, passing rate, the grade. The highest, the grade A, it's doing this top performer. So grade distribution, it's building something using just one simple prompt. I didn't even do so much here. I did not ask it to do, I didn't write a long prompt. So you can use Copilot to analyze your data. It's still building it. It's not done. It's not done. You see, class performance. It figured out the classes in my data and then work on the average score, the passing rate. It's doing all this for me. It's doing all this. It's building the report. So as someone working in an establishment, you're already using Excel, you have your Copilot. This can help you to be able to do more. While Copilot is doing its own thing, let me bring up the second guy here, the second tool, which is the Claude here. So Claude 2, you can now use it inside Excel. Okay, so if I come in here, let me take it back to the student grid here. Then I want to tell Claude and say, let me ask it to fill up the remaining columns here. Write remarks in the remark column and generate positions in the position column. Okay. So let's say this is what I want. Then I send that in. So I want to see if Cloud 2 will be able to figure out the right remark and the position of the students here. So it's saying, let me check the grade column, let me understand the grading scale and see a few more rows. Okay, now I understand the structure. The data has 450 rows. Let me now continue to work. So it's also going to help me out, and fill up the remaining columns. You see, the remark based on what is there, it came up with fail, fail, very good, excellent, and then the position. You see the tools now. We've used Copilot, it delivered brilliantly. We've used Claude too, it delivered. See, Claude is still working now. It's still building, it's still building, it's still building. It's done. So let me tell Claude 2 to also build a comprehensive dashboard. What did I write here? Dashboard for the entire workbook. This is different from what I asked Copilot to do, right? Copilot is just working on that worksheet. But this time around, I wanted to look at the entire workbook and make it look good. It should have relevant and necessary charts and well defined layouts. Let me just do it that way. So we'll wait again and see what Claude will also build. So Claude will also, come up with something, nice that will help you to be able to do more. So Claude 2 will create a new column, a new worksheet here. Let's check out what's see Copilot. Copilot is still building. It's still building, and you've got this here. Copilot is building. You see what Copilot was able to do. So Claude also will do something. It's still gathering the necessary information. Now he says, let me start by building all the source data for a new chart on a helper area of the dashboard. It's pulling from this and this and this. So it's going to do its own thing. So you have Copilots. Now you can also add Claude in Excel to help you do more. You want to do financial modeling. You want to analyze your staff, performances as an HR. You are a journalist, you've gathered data, and then you want to make sense of the data and then write something about it in your newspaper. You are a public speaker, you are attending events, you want to analyze data. You want to do something, really cool with data. You can leverage all these tools to help you, achieve more. So you can go ahead and try these tools out and tell me what you think about the tools. Thank you.